We can get there.
Alright, welcome to Medicine Man and the Voice of Reason, episode 10. Guys, we're in here, man. We got some brand spanking ass new equipment, bro.
Dude, I know. Big ups, I'll be honest, guys. Big ups to my mom. She came out, she helped us out with this stuff, man.
Seriously, huge thanks to Medicine Man's mom.
Yeah, dude. She, her only request is that we put her in a good home when she gets old. And, yeah, that's pretty, my mom's fucked up like that.
She's gonna be hooked up, if I can help it.
Dude, Mom, I promise you're gonna be wearing good diapers when we're done.
The best.
The best of adult diapers.
Hell yeah, man. This shit sounding crystal clear, dude. I'm
Yeah.
so hyped about this. Like,
Yeah, man.
this is exciting.
Well, the equipment we're actually using is Studio One from PreSonus. We got us a PV. What is this? It's a PVT-10AT. Make sure I'm running the PreSonus Audio Box 96 USB, man. And I'll be honest, I have been thoroughly impressed by this equipment. The ease of setup and everything. Man.
Dude, it's way better than that fucking the USB mic, man. Like, we were saying.
Not that it was a terrible mic. It was a great place to start, but I feel like after we've done so many episodes, it's time to like stop fucking around.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we're gonna have to revisit some of them sessions with fams.
Yeah, man, for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah, so I was kind of embarrassed, man, a little bit.
Not even embarrassed. It's just annoying that you can't even. You just. I don't know. Yeah, maybe embarrassed is a good word.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, coming up this Saturday, you can catch Medicine Man and the Voice of Reason at the Thirsty Hippo for a little comedy show. It's Chris Charpentier and Dave Ross.
I'm excited for that. I enjoy comedy, man.
Yeah, me too. I've never been to a comedy show, dude. There's going to be a few locals there as well. Mallory Head, I know her. I think she used to date a good homie of mine. Timothy Watkins. That's a homie he follows on Instagram.
It's not an open mic night, it's a show.
No, it's not open mic. It's already set up. Like, they already have a lineup and all that shit.
I heard, yeah.
It's a $10 cover charge. Joe Carlisle will also be there. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Starts at 8 o'clock. This is April 28th, you guys, on Saturday.
I think it'll be fun. I think it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Maybe we'll get to catch up with the homie Timothy Watkins, you know. I think it'd be cool to have a comedian on the show. Maybe we can...
Yeah, man, for sure. I'll be honest, you know, getting up there and doing comedy, that is something that I couldn't do, to be really...
Yeah, dude, a friend of mine...
I can do stuff like this, man, and I can even give speeches in front of people now, but, like, I don't think I'm funny.
I think I'm funny, but I'm not, like...
I'm funny in a ha-ha, you're a dickhead way.
Yeah, I'm not, like, you know, I can't get on the stage just for the purpose of making people laugh, you know? Like, I say funny shit.
I'm gonna make somebody cry before I make it. I'm gonna be laughing, but they ain't gonna be laughing, you know what I mean?
Right. So, yeah, man, make sure you catch us there. I was actually talking to a friend of mine, the good homie Kevin from Elder, and he has a buddy who wants to do comedy, and I was telling him, bring him out to the show, man, because he was telling me that the homie's a little bit nervous and shit. I think, you know, him getting to see other people do it would help him, you know, maybe help with his confidence.
Dude, because my biggest thing is, like, I've talked to comedians, and comedians, like any other artistry type of thing, you've got to go up there and get knocked down a bunch of times before you can do it.
Yeah.
But standing in front of somebody and, like, telling a joke and hearing crickets chirp would fucking suck.
I know, dude. I would feel so
Suck
bad. That reminds me
bad.
of, do you remember when Dee on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia goes to do the stand-up comedy? And she jokes, like, every time. And she wants to be a comedian so bad, dude. It's tougher than it looks, you guys. Come out there, show some love, man. We will be there. Covering some shit.
Come check us out. Come check them out. Come check us out. It'll be a good time.
For sure. So, topic of the day today, man. It's going to be, we're going to talk about countercultures, the various countercultures of today's society.
And I feel like we're uniquely lucky in America that we do have so many countercultures to even talk about.
Definitely.
You know, because I've gone out and looked at, you know, you go out to some of the stuff that we go to and you meet people from another place, but it's all like, what the hell is this shit going on here?
Right.
You know, I think we're uniquely lucky in America that people are naturally way more against the grain here.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good thing about America, man. You can be yourself here.
Yeah, it's giving people the ability to develop these like huge, and some of these countercultures, man. Like look at the hippies. People, you know, That's the biggest. There's so many like real. But I'm not talking about like hipster kids here. I'm talking about like.
Yeah, that's a whole nother counterculture.
Yeah, dude. I'm talking about like the real deal, old school, like deadhead, steely wearing hippies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
like those dudes. Those guys are usually like old as shit, but like no disrespect, but they're usually older gentlemen, and they're usually like at least the ones that I've.
They're usually wearing a steely or a banana fucking or a pineapple shirt, looking like they having way more damn fun than you are.
Yeah, I know. It's like that guy that we met at fucking whenever we were supposed to see Dead and Co. Or you guys were supposed to see Dead and Co. And you called me and I was like, dude, I got this sick hotel in Nola. We went to the Howlin' Wolf.
Oh my god, that was like the fucking shit.
Yeah.
That shit was. That like going to shit like that, it always fucking blows my mind because you're sitting there going, like you are my like grandfather's age,
right?
Not my dad. Like my parents ain't even in their fucking 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That could be my dad. My dad was pretty old.
From what you've explained your dad, you sound like he was kind of a hippie.
My dad?
Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't.
Not like or not. I'm talking about like the concept, like the belief system behind it.
Perhaps. You'd have to elaborate.
Like free love and like we're gonna do what we want when we want, how we want to do it.
Oh, yeah, that's just my dad that was just him being an asshole, man. It rubs off on me, basically.
But that's pretty much the concept. I mean, hippies is a group of. I mean, come on. A lot of the hippies I met, they can be dicks.
Yeah, they are. They are kind of assholes in a way.
But it's in a loving, like if I wasn't messing with you, I would hate your guts type of way.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's me, really. Like, I hate, man. The other day, this girl was telling me, she was like, Darius, you're just so quiet sometimes, and I was just like,
you're like waiting to have the perfect opportunity to shit on somebody.
Kinda, yeah. And also, like, I don't feel like talking if it's not, progressive or if it's not benefiting
necessary.
me. If it's not necessary. Like, I don't see the point. I'm just wasting my breath and my time.
I'll be honest. That's a lot of the problem nowadays. Is like people are out here just like saying a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like they don't. It doesn't necessarily. It's not furthering any kind of idea or furthering any kind of concept. They're just spewing garbage out of their mouth.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm not good with small talk at all. Like a lot of people think that I'm just a dick because I don't talk to people.
Dude, I just like to run my mouth. I'll be honest. I can talk to a fucking brick wall, but like.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. Hey,
But there's times when I don't want to fucking talk to nobody, and people are like, "Why are you being such an asshole?" It's like I've been talking for like a week straight. It's time. I'm tired of hearing my own fucking voice.
Right. Like I spend my entire week basically planning on what I'm going to talk about for 45 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, guys. I'm working on something as a sort of like an alternative to Sessions with Fam. Me and a good homie of mine are working on it, and Medicine Man will be a part of it as well. We're gonna call it First Try Fridays. It's gonna be skate news and
dude, I'm excited for this.
Things coming up in the skate world. We're gonna be doing that, once, twice a month.
Dude, I want to do the thing where we put the GoPro on the front of my longboard, and I like ride behind y'all doing a line.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I want to try that and see if that looks like. We talked about it a couple times, and I think it'll look cool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get all the homies together, and everybody's just gonna try to do something first try, and whoever gets the best first try trick will be like the post that I put up whenever I put the episode up. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be fun. And speaking of countercultures, man, there's the best I think that probably today the most mainstream counterculture that has ever come around.
Oh yeah,
is skateboarding, man.
Definitely, in the 2010s especially, man, skateboarding is very important to like society and what's cool and what's not right now. Because you notice everybody wears Vans, everybody wears Supras.
Dude, yeah, because I remember back in the day, man, when people were like, why are you wearing checkerboard Vans? It's like,
oh
they're awesome.
Dude, I got so much shit for wearing Circas when I was in 6th grade.
It's like, why, dude? These shoes are the shit. You'll be wearing them one day, I promise, and look what
Yep. Now everybody's like, oh my god, where'd you get those Vans?
No, I'll give them this. Those puffy ass skate shoes. I don't know what the skate culture was doing. Dude.
Back then it was like big old parachute pants and fat shoes. Like the skating style as far as fashion goes has changed so much, but I really like where it's at.
It's
right now.
It's gone from hippie culture to more of a refined street life.
Yeah, now skaters are kind of like, they sort of dress like rappers,
I
and
feel
vice
like
versa.
I feel like as the East Coast like got into skateboarding, as it flowed more down here, you know, to the South. Now I'll be honest, I think out the East Coast came to the South, that Southern swag kind of rubbed off on the culture for sure.
Definitely, yeah. I've noticed East Coast skaters, because I started skating when I lived in the Baltimore area, and at least at that point in time, East Coast skaters were always real like hard. You know, they'd wear like a lot of black.
They seem more serious.
Yeah,
The whole thing. You know what I mean?
Definitely. You know, they're probably skating a zero board or something like that. But that was back then, though. I haven't been out there in forever. I'm not really sure what it's like right now.
And when you were doing that, I mean, skating wasn't exactly as big as it is now.
Yeah, back then it definitely wasn't, but it was still pretty big. I mean, it's not like it is now, because now
now you got people like Lil Wayne,
dude,
and
he
stuff
came out,
like that.
He actually came out with a skate park on YouTube
Yeah,
on Barrett's. I haven't seen it yet. I heard he doesn't.
I haven't seen it, but I have not I saw that.
Yeah, I heard he doesn't pop his board at all, or do any flip tricks, but I'll probably end up watching it anyways. But yeah,
how
there's
long it took him to
there's a
learn how
fun
to do
fact for
everything
you
he
guys. Lil Wayne is for real about skateboarding. But yeah, man, skating's super important right now. Like even when it
Rob
comes to
Deerdeck
music,
also helped make the skating what it is today, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
think
about
so.
when I not the sport. Don't get me wrong, not the sport. I'm talking about projecting that culture on everybody. Robin Big was such a popular show, and just that projecting the skateboarder attitude and the kind of the not give a fuck mentality.
Yeah,
Was really helped by that.
as much as I hate to say it, dude, MTV really, you know.
They took that shit and ran with it.
Yeah, they put skaters
On the map.
They were big about putting skaters on their shit. Like Van Margera had 3 shows on MTV.
But that's because of people like Rob Deerdeck and Van Margera.
Ryan Sheckler had a show. It sucked, but he had one.
That was a funny ass show though.
Dude, Terry Kennedy had a show on BET.
What?
Yeah, I think it's called Terry Kennedy's Family Values or something.
I ain't never seen that one. That was rough.
It was pretty whack, yeah, man. But I do fuck with TK, man. Shout out TK. You know, I'm just not that big on reality TV. We should have brought that up last week.
Yeah, I'll be real. You know, what really blows my mind is, but the only, well, not, no, I take that back. Scratch that. Not blows my mind. It kind of saddens me though, as you know me, I'm like, if you ever meet me, if any of you guys ever meet me in person, you're gonna immediately realize that I'm a tie-dye wearing, long hair having.
Hey, when Drew told me when he met you, he told me that you look completely different than he would have imagined. You know, from hearing your voice on the podcast and all.
Yeah, it sounds like I was raised in Hickville, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I never thought about that because I always knew what you looked like.
Yeah, but I get funny looks in public when I walk around, type of attire, and not because I'm trying to make some kind of statement. I just
being you.
Just being me. I'm like that, but. As the culture has become more mainstream with festivals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has ruined the fun of being in some of these countercultures, being a part of it because everybody's posing them. You see what I'm saying? I know people that walk around. We know we know people, all kinds of people. And you'll see them walk up wearing Thrasher shirts and being wearing full skate shoes, and they don't even fucking own a board.
It's because our clothes are super fly, man.
You know, I'm not as good as I'm not a skateboarder like you are, but I've longboarded since I could stand. You know what I mean? My uncle gave me one when I was young.
Hell yeah.
All I know is like standing there like and ride retarded on a like a longboard riding, just like standing on a piece of wood riding down a hill.
Dude, that's all that matters, man. If you enjoy riding it, then ride it, man. That's what it's all about.
That's what I'm saying, but it's just weird to now see people come up and say, "Oh my God, you longboard, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah." And when we were younger, it's like, "Oh my God, you don't fucking sit in your house and play the Xbox."
Yeah. Growing up, you know, in my neighborhood, it was like, you know, it wasn't really the best neighborhood, and I always got a lot of shit for skateboarding and shit back then. Not really nowadays, if I ever go back there, but it's probably because I'm older now, but back when I was younger...
You popping, that's why.
Yeah, probably. Back when I was younger, man, people used to always give me shit about skating and stuff, and they would say that I was weird, like, why do you do that?
That's like, that's me. I used to do race cars, man, and I used to get like fucking made so much fun of it. Nowadays, everybody's like, now that you got stuff like Formula Drift and all this shit coming out, and you got people.
Everybody's a car guy now.
Everybody's a fucking car guy.
You know.
But I will say, probably the counterculture I'm probably most proud of to see develop into what it has become today would probably have to go with like the festival culture and like the EDM scene, because like in the 90s and like the early 2000s, man, it was ugly.
You don't think the festival culture goes hand in hand with the hippie culture?
No, I'm talking about the EDM people. And
EDM
like the
festivals.
club, like the club, like the ED, like not like the club scene.
Oh,
Like
okay,
the underground
right.
scene.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause you know back in the day, people were like dying in the clubs and shit.
What, from doing so many drugs?
Doing too many drugs.
Dude, on Mardi Gras a couple of years ago, at Mardi Gras in New Orleans, me and my buddies...
And this specifically where I'm talking about, guys, this is in New Orleans. So
Yeah.
Just a little FYI to the people wondering.
So, I was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and man, me and my homies, we got on Bourbon Street, and the first thing we see, we passed by this club. I can't even remember what club it is. It was right down the street from, I think the Republic.
Metro.
The Metro? Is that on Bourbon Street?
Oh, you're talking about on Bourbon Street?
Yeah, it was like on Bourbon Street.
Oh,
I think it was
Bourbon Heat, probably.
Yeah.
Like the one that's like in the center of Bourbon, like almost in the middle of the street, like in the middle of like
the stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's Bourbon Heat. Yeah.
So we passed by this club, man, and there's this guy just like passed out. He looks like he's dead. And there's an ambulance. Everybody's going crazy. Ambulance getting the defibrillator out, about to pump his chest. And yeah, man, that was crazy. So that shit still does happen.
No, I'm talking. But when was that? How many years ago?
This was about 2 years ago. I think
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about in recent years, like very recent times, like probably the past 3 years. The culture has cleaned up because it got to the point that they got so big. The culture, the EDM culture got so big now. You know what I mean?
It is really big right now, dude.
Okay, it was so mainstream. You'd have all these new people, these sophisticated people coming to EDM shows and trying to be a part of this new big thing, and they's like people like retards dropping it, like retards like dropping like so many drugs that they can't like even like think straight, and like they're not like they basically aren't human beings anymore, and they end up seizing out on the floor. That made the scene look horrible.
I bet.
Horrible. I mean, it sucks. Hell, probably the most recent tragedy we had in that scene was Avicii dying, and that was terrible.
Yeah,
that kind of hurt my soul a little because he was young, dude. He was only 3 years older than us, 4 years older than us.
R.I.P. Avicii, man. Did you make 27 Club?
He just beat it 28.
No doubt. He made it. Big ups, R.I.P. Avicii.
Yeah, man. It's a sad thing. And stuff like, and you know, and that's kind of across the whole music world. It's kind of like that. But what sucks for the EDM culture is I mean, because a lot of those guys, it is at points it does go hand in hand with the hippie culture nowadays.
Right.
It didn't back in the day, like in the 90s and stuff was the scene, but nowadays, yeah, it's become, because of Bass Nectar. Bass Nectar has brought the hippie culture and the EDM culture together. he's pretty much responsible for that.
Yeah, definitely.
And
he's super. Everybody knows who Bass Nectar is.
And because of that, they preach this whole like free love, and they're just like they preach the whole hippie line, the whole hippie. Yeah. And the problem is a lot of something like you go to hell. The most recent one, Datsik, kind of come out that he threw a girl in a car, ripped her pants. Like I read some story like threw a girl in a car, like ripped her pants down or something.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but man, and you have like the whole and it comes up that these dudes are getting girls high on ketamine and shit. That they to the point they can't move and they're not and can't talk, and they're like, oh, you didn't move or say no, so I thought it was okay. Man,
that's called rape.
That's like yeah.
That's exactly what that's called. It's date rape. If you guys want to Google that, I wouldn't Google that.
Don't Google that. Don't type that in Google, man.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to Google. Like, what if like somebody pulls up your phone and the last thing you search is date rape?
Or what about worse? He's probably gonna get something from Pornhub that's like date rape porn.
Dude, okay, so. Alright, I was on the internet the other day. I was at my mom's house watching UFC on TV. And there was this fighting MMA fight camp or whatever that has fighters in the UFC. Fighters like Rashad Evans. They're called the Black Zillions.
What?
That's what they're called, the Black Zillions, okay? So I just saw the name one time and I was like, Black Zillions, and I forgot. Like, I was trying to look it up, but I forgot what it was called, and I was like, Black Zillions? Blackzillas, and I was like, yeah, it's Blackzillas. So I typed in Blackzillas on my Google.
Oh, man.
So much interracial porn, dude. Like,
there's probably some porn company called Blackzilla.
Probably, dude. And I was like, God damn it. So I just typed in MMA after it. And then it corrected me to Black Zillions. And I was like, God, I'm such an idiot. It was hilarious, dude.
It's like BBC, white girl on BBC.
Yeah. Make sure you guys know what you're looking up, man, before you look it up.
This is why our parents put filters on our internet, tried to put filters on our internet. Because when I remember being a kid, my parents didn't put a filter on mine. They would just be trying to type something in Google, and I remember early internet days, everything was porn on the internet.
Yeah.
You type something in Google, porn.
Right. Oh shit.
I remember back when I was like, actually the first time I typed porn in the Google search bar, man, my life has changed.
I don't think I've ever actually just searched the word porn.
But this was like early days of it. Remember back before there was video sites everywhere and it was just like straight pictures?
Yeah. That was way, way back.
Yep.
Way back. Hey man, I got some interesting news that I found.
Dude, let's hear it. You're always good at finding some weird shit.
Yeah, I wanted to do that again this week. I noticed I haven't done it in a while. So, in southwestern China, people who ride scooters, whenever they commit minor offenses, like maybe running a stop sign, or maybe they ran the red light, or didn't come to a complete stop.
Whatever.
Yeah. They can get out of the ticket, because they have cameras and shit, so they're going to get a ticket in the mail. They can get out of the ticket as long as they post an apology and a confession on social media. But the thing is, it has to get 20 likes at least for them to forgive the offense.
Where the fuck is this?
This is in southwestern China. It's in the Sichuan province.
That is the weirdest social experiment I've ever heard of.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of scary. I don't like that. Do not like that.
That is really weird, dude. But
it freaks me out. No, dude, you should not be getting out of shit because you post it on social media. Social media is fucking evil.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Asian people are always experimenting weird new things, man. Who knows? They might be on something.
You're gonna tell me it's gonna get to the point where it's like, you beat the hell out of somebody? Oh, just go say you're sorry on Facebook. As long as it gets 1,000 likes, though, it's okay.
It's only traffic offenses.
Well, if it starts with traffic.
Yeah, it'd be weird if they made like homicides and stuff part of this whole thing. This is China though, dude. Like I said, they do crazy shit over there.
Yeah, it's because they're communists and shit.
They are communists, huh?
And the Asian culture, from what I've noticed from the people that I know, is way more about like the collective than the individual. So they uniquely are able to do things like that because of that very reason.
Yeah. Another story coming up that I found. These are all just stories, man. You know, whenever people are in a relationship, you know, sometimes they're really comfortable around one another and they'll be farting and shit like that.
Or like being there brushing your teeth and they're like walking and take a piss.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
I hate that
I
shit.
didn't do that.
And not that I hate it, it's just like always throws me off, man.
Yeah, so
I'm like, what are you doing? Oh shit,
yeah.
you're pissing.
I always try to keep it sexy, you know, like if I'm in
Me
a
too, dude. I'm trying to like hit that later. No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
right?
watching me piss.
Yeah. So anyways, these are 5 stories on how their dates ended in disaster.
Oh sweet
and,
Jesus.
Related to
Let's hear 'em.
shit.
It's just
Alright, so the first one, this nice couple is out here having a barbecue, just chilling. And next thing you know, a huge turd wrapped up in toilet paper is thrown out of the window and lands like in their area while they're having a barbecue. And yeah, they thought it was a bird or something like that, but definitely was not.
that is shitty. Definitely shitty. Definitely shitty.
Alright, and the next one. Now this one's kind of weird.
No Jesus. Let's hear it.
Alright, I'm just gonna read this one. Commenting on the same post, Lee Anthony Gillard wrote, OMG, this is a very similar story of an ex, apart from the poo was wrapped in toilet and thrown out of the window, but landed on the porch roof. So the same thing happened to him with his ex, basically, except they were on their porch and the shit landed on their roof, and it was not wrapped in toilet paper. Was not.
So you're telling me this dude had poo thrown him twice?
No, this is a different guy.
I was gonna say, this dude has got like, what the hell? That's like his get out of the situation tactic.
Yeah.
Pay somebody off to come throw some shit at you.
Alright, so the next one, it's about a woman named Tessa Hayashi. Says she also knows a predominant poo slinger. It says the guy threw some out of a window and it landed in the middle of a buffet table that she was eating at.
Where do these people find all these people that throw shit at people?
Seriously, why would you be eating at a buffet table outside? I'm gonna post a link to this.
Why?
So you
Why?
guys can
And
check this
where
out.
would you be at that the shit could be thrown?
I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe they were at a cookout or something.
Where are you eating at? A damn sanitarium?
They might have been at a. I could see, you know, you're at a cookout at some apartments. You know, a lot of windows, a lot of buildings close together.
That's gotta be some hood shit.
Yeah, man. You know, people are crazy, dude. Some people
Or like legitimate crazy.
Yeah. All right, the next one is pretty good. It's about a guy named Lee Anthony Gillard. He went on a date and ate Mexican food, but it didn't sit too well.
You have explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, had diarrhea all night, he said. And the worst part was the only bathroom that his date had was an en-suite bathroom, and it did not have a door. So, explosive diarrhea all night with no door.
Wait a minute. Why are you in a hotel room?
I don't know.
With a girl you just met? That sounds like a paid date.
Oh wait, hold on, my bad. These are actually 2 guys. He went on a date with a guy.
Oh.
Yeah. So maybe they met on some sort of.
I feel.
I don't want to.
Don't want to know.
I don't want. Yeah. Anyways, next one. This one's they call this the handbag hideout. So this girl was at her boyfriend's boyfriend's house, and she had to take a dump, man. So she's in his bathroom, takes a huge shit, but then she realizes that his toilet won't flush. So she's embarrassed, man. She just took a huge dump in her boyfriend's toilet. It's about to just be sitting there, and so she decides to get the shit out of the toilet. She wrapped it in toilet paper and put it in her purse. And
Did it smell probably?
Probably.
Did you shit in your purse?
She then had to sit through the date knowing full well there was poo wrapped in tissue literally 10 feet away from the sofa. If there's one thing we've learned from all this, it's to stop fishing dumb out of the toilet and own it. Or, carry a plunger everywhere you go. That's what Huffington Post has to say about it.
Dude,
this is from the UK as well.
Yeah, I think they're weirder over there in Europe, man.
Yeah. Both of my articles were from Asia and Europe today, and they're
Europeans get weird, man.
Asians get weirder, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna post the links to all this.
Let's just leave it at this. Asians invented the Karma Sutra. Period.
Yeah.
They get weirder than anybody else on the planet.
Right.
They wrote a book about it.
Yeah, you know what's one thing that all countercultures have in common? Most countercultures, I'd say at least, they all, to a certain extent, at least some of them, probably smoke weed.
That is completely true, probably.
Yeah.
The problem, what's interesting is if you go look at the countercultures that are in existence today, a lot of them exist purely because it is a place for them to come together to smoke marijuana.
Yeah, I don't think that's completely true.
I'm talking. Okay, let's look at festivals. All right, let's look at the club scene.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are different. Though.
Let's look at stuff like the hippies. Okay, the whole thing.
That's different, dude.
Rappers.
Well, rappers don't hang out together so that they can do drugs together. They hang out together because they can do music together. They're musicians and they want to.
Yeah, but how did they probably get into rap with their buddies? Sitting in a room, smoking weed.
Probably, but I'll tell you one thing: that's not true for skaters because, skaters hang out with skaters. Like skateboarding is our smoking, like that's our weed, I guess. Like we get together. Some people might be like, hey man, let's meet up over here and we'll smoke. But skaters, it's like, hey, let's meet up at this spot and we'll skate. You know what I mean? You might not have anything else in common besides the fact that
but the same thing happens in a lot of these like countercultures is like not just in general in the marijuana culture. You know what I mean? It's like if you walk out and you see people like a person smoking weed, you're way more comfortable with them if in that situation than not.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. If you're a smoker and
in 2018, weed in the like counterculture world, like in any counterculture, like whatever one you want to bring up, is like the proverbial icebreaker.
Yeah, this is very true.
If you're trying to get something done or whatever, and you're in a room like musicians, whatever we want it to be.
Yeah, you can free your mind.
Smoke a joint and you can
talk about it.
You can figure it out from there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can come up with something. You know what I mean?
Sure, man.
I think as we move older, move into the future, we're gonna see it with all let's just say Colorado's legal, Oregon's legal, Washington's legal, California, which is one of the biggest fucking economic systems in the country, in the world, is legal.
Yeah, there's also Massachusetts, Florida has medical.
Louisiana has medical.
Yeah,
Florida has medical. Arkansas has medical.
Oh, it's legal in Nevada now as well.
Yeah, recreational. Let's think about this. It is legal in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, but I heard their laws are really weird because it's only legal in non-federal parts of Washington D.C., which isn't very.
That's vague because it's all federal.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. Like,
but you can live there. Basically, what it says is they're not gonna it allows the people. It's medically legal. They don't have dispensaries and stuff.
Yeah, no, they don't have dispensaries, but you can grow it, I believe.
Yeah.
In Washington D.C.
And okay, come.
What?
What the hell? That's like the biggest joke on the face of the planet.
What?
That you can grow pot in Washington D.C., but it's federally illegal.
I know, dude. They're basically, I feel like that's a real dick move, man. How they did that.
I think I think it really is because if they come out and like say that it's legal, I think at this point there's still some people in power that were in power back in like the 70s and stuff when they were like beating the hell out of hippies in the streets. They really don't want to admit they were just like being assholes.
Yeah, that's real.
What's the weirdest counterculture you think you've ever heard of?
The weirdest counterculture I've ever heard of? I don't know, man. There's a lot of weird ones.
Don't go cult on me now, but like kind of like.
Okay.
No cult shit.
No cult shit.
Yeah.
Weirdest counterculture, I would have to say would probably be like, probably like protesters.
What?
Does that count as a counterculture?
No. You talking about like environmental terrorists, like something like that?
I mean, like protesters.
I mean, I've protested.
Like protest.
I've been part of protests. I've marched before.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
Why? It's standing for what you believe in.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean.
But it's also a reason to not be at school.
I'm a doer, you know what I mean? And I feel like you ain't really doing much when you're protesting besides just standing somewhere.
I mean, I've done sit-ins before and stuff like that. Like where you like sitting up like in block the teachers from being able to go to work and stuff like that shit.
Yeah. I once.
But it was never for anything. Like, okay, I take this back. We were just being assholes, probably more than anything, because we were trying to get our way with something we didn't like in a rule situation. But like,
yeah, I
do not understand rioting in the streets.
Yeah, I did. My parents actually lived in California for the 1992, the Rodney King riots. Right. Yeah, they were there, man.
I bet that was scary
in
shit.
LA, yeah.
The LA riots.
Yeah. My mom told me stories about it. She said that they just stayed in and stayed on. It was best to just not go outside because people were like looting and beating up white people. It was crazy. They had similar riots in Baltimore recently, man.
Yeah. I don't understand that shit. Why do you do that? Why would you destroy your city?
I think it's just people getting mad, like, all at the same time, and they're like, oh, you're mad? I'm mad too. That guy is also mad. We're all mad.
Well, don't destroy the corner store, dude. Go fuck up the governor's house.
Yeah, true.
I think I will always believe that riots are always organized by people that are trying to make some kind of. You telling me all the gangs didn't organize that, and when they were looting shit, and like.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even know about. I figured it's just people.
Speaking of counterculture,
wrote a song about how they stole a bunch of shit.
Who?
For Sublime. Have you ever heard that song April 29th?
Oh yeah.
Where he like.
I think everybody probably stole shit that
talks
day.
about fucking everything he did during the riots. That's a good song. Shout out Sublime, man. I love Sublime.
Dude, we got that Sublime album on vinyl.
I know, man. Robin
So hot.
Hood.
So hot. We need to listen to that thing again.
What's the weirdest counterculture you've ever
Furries.
What's up?
Furries.
Furries?
Yeah, people that like wear tails and like to dress up in outfits and fuck each other.
That's a counterculture?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of cultish to me though, man.
No,
It sounds like some
it's like
bullshit.
just imagine, imagine running around like you see like the girls wearing tails.
Yeah.
It's because
I mean, I don't see that often, but I think I have seen that. Maybe maybe
yeah, well, there's people that like to dress up in like full outfit and like fuck each other.
that's so weird. Like they dress like animals.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a counterculture.
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
What the fuck?
Man, people have like furry parties.
How do I join? No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, usually the reason they're fucking in those outfits is because they,
Yeah, not yeah. I know what you mean. You don't want to be mean. But yeah, man. I think that's gonna wrap it up for
This has been a good one.
episode 10. I'm so hyped on this new equipment.
How's it
bro.
sounding through his headphones?
It
Only
sounds
the VOR over here has headphones there. We gotta go
Yeah.
buy a splitter.
Yeah, we're gonna get a splitter.
We spent all our money and didn't have enough money left for the splitter for the headphones.
Yeah, but dude, it's amazing. Sounds amazing.
Dude, I can't wait.
I'm so excited to.
Now we get to go figure out how to edit this shit on this new software, guys.
Yeah.
Wish us luck.
It's gonna be fun. Make sure you guys catch us or come through on Saturday next weekend, 28. Come through the comedy show at Thirsty Hippo, man.
That comedy shit's gonna be fun.
Dave Ross is gonna be there. Timothy Watkins, Mallory Head, got a couple other comedians coming through, man. Come through, have some laughs, have some beers.
Yeah,
it's
man.
gonna be awesome, you guys.
And keep an eye out on my Instagram, Medicine Man Base. I plan on dropping a mix here in the next couple days, probably hopefully in the next week. Give y'all a little taste of what I've been working on in the lab, so
Yes,
keep an eye out for that.
for sure.
I think I'm gonna get the voice reason over here to lay a little reason down on the track, so
Most definitely,
it's
man.
gonna be good. That's what we're gonna be working on this week, guys. So
Yeah.
give us a shout out, tell us what y'all are up to.
Make sure you follow them in the VOR on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Yeah, guys, it's been a good episode. Good talking to y'all as always.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 190%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 190%. Thank you, baby. We give it 190%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm fucking around, you know what I'm saying? I feel telling me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying, like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw up on y'all.